People don't understand how
Stacking in my bag. Yeah, stacking in my bag. Got a crypto grind. Currency's flowing, every coins on my mind. My coin based the upper, watch your numbers climb. In this damn fine, feeling so prime. Hustling these protocols, knows in the man. Emptying out my radar, I can't understand. Jumping on the wave, watch me move the plan. Holding diamond hands in this crypto land. Got my eyes on the prize, making moves like a king. Every transaction hit a cash register ring. Ride a blockchain, we won't never be slow. In the world of finance, let the profit.
if you're holding real world assets, utility assets, you are a bank.
Yeah, of course, we go over the news and stuff, but we just do what feels natural when we be doing our thing.
We gotta get this money on. What's good, y'all? We gotta get this money on.
Yeah, we gotta get this money on.
It's money on Monday. Money on Monday.
Yeah.
What's good, everybody? Everybody come on in, tap in with us, share the live out. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel over here on YouTube. Make sure y'all run the likes up. Make sure y'all liking the live as y'all coming in. Appreciate everybody. Well, yeah, we got a whole lot to go over today, so y'all might as well go get some water, some snacks. I say take a healthy route, go get you some fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, whatever you need to do. But yeah, put your headphones in. Act like you working. That's what I was doing. That's what I used to do when I was in the cubicle. Had my little headphones on because I had my hair used to cover my ears up. Had my little headphones in. Ain't doing nothing.
Nah, just chilling. Just sitting there chilling.
Chilling for sure. So yeah, y'all, we got some stuff to go over. So we're gonna talk about Walmart today. So Walmart is getting ready to offer Bitcoin and Ethereum trading through its OnePay app. I thought that was interesting. So Walmart's pretty much offering crypto. We're gonna talk about that. And then we're gonna talk about as stagflation looms, experts advise to own assets or risk being left behind. So this is coming from like I guess these are people that are deep in the economy. So a lot of economists.
We've been telling y'all that shit for years.
You know, maybe they'll listen to them. Maybe. Bitcoin breaks 125K and one of the quietest rallies ever. We're gonna talk about that.
It was quiet.
Yeah, it was mad quiet for sure. We're gonna talk about BlackRock's $24 billion Bitcoin flywheel is moving BTC liquidity with 800% growth. Then we're gonna talk about the Stellar. How do you say this conference again?
Meridian.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, what you missed at the Stellar Meridian conference? So I guess they talked about some key things there. And then Bitcoin hits all-time high as US dollar is on track for the worst year since 1973. So that kind of goes hand in hand with the rally. So we're going to kind of talk about both of those back to back. Then we're going to also talk about Ripple bank charter decision could be due this October. It's looking like. So that is pretty fucking bullish. I'm saying that calmly, but we're going to talk about that. And then the U.S. shutdown and weak jobs data drive record $6 billion in crypto inflows. Crazy. Then we got Galaxy launches crypto trading platform to take on Robinhood. And Morgan Stanley's new investment guidance could channel up to $80 billion into Bitcoin. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff over. It's a lot of news. We've had to take the weekend. Like I told y'all, I was in the middle of moving. So yeah, it's going to be a lot today. We're gonna get through it though. Updates we all need. So yeah, make sure y'all subscribe. Ain't nobody giving the news like this. Not these updates like this. So yeah. Y'all already know. I'm gonna start off with Walmart.
Okay.
I'm just going to start with Walmart just because it's like Walmart, you don't accept Apple Pay. So Walmart, one of the places like you cannot forget your card or you're gonna be at the register stupid.
That's why I pull up. That's why I just do the order online and I just pull up and just put it in the car, yo.
Yeah. I understand that. So
yeah. Coming, you was I was looking stupid one day. I had my phone. I was ready to pay. Thank God I didn't have a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But them jokers was like, yeah, we don't do that here. I was like, y'all don't do tap pay?
That's annoying. I ain't gonna lie. It's mad annoying.
Because they want you to use that fucking Walmart shit. You know what I mean?
For sure. Shout out to TikTok for running them lights up. Let's keep running it up. Y'all already know. Let's get to 100K before the end of this live. We got a lot to go over. So we definitely need to be at over 100K by the time we at the end here. But yes, we're gonna get started. So let's get right into it. We're gonna go right into it. So yeah, Walmart. So they're offering Bitcoin and Ethereum trading through his OnePay app.
Okay.
Huge, because I'm like, okay, Walmart, because it's what's the hold up? Like, what's going on? So I told y'all that you close when Walmart and Target and Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, Google Pay all start saying that you can get crypto or you can pay with crypto just through these huge platforms and these huge retail stores. Because that's when it's on the forefront for the masses. Well, this is an undeniable conversation. If you're still walking around saying crypto's a scam, at this point your brain needs to be scanned. Something wrong. Something wrong with you. If you still walking around thinking crypto is a scam and it's not real or it's fake money or whatever, you need to go get your brain scanned because it's on the front end now. This shit is undeniable. So Walmart. So what's happening? Walmart plans to let users buy and sell Bitcoin and Ethereum using its OnePay app.
Crazy.
So why it matters? Walmart is huge and trusted. Adding crypto trading in its app could make crypto more accessible to people who aren't crypto nerds. So they just called us crypto nerds. Fuck y'all.
So Kween, wait, before you move forward. So that means Walmart, they got a stash of cryptocurrency.
They've been stacking up this whole time. The whole time y'all thought, oh, they ain't behind technologically, blah, blah, blah. They don't even accept Apple Pay. Them motherfuckers was buying crypto and working with crypto companies the whole time. The whole time. Fun fact, Walmart, y'all know, works with VeChain. VeChain is helping Walmart, I think, with like, what's it called again? Because Supply chain. Okay, so this anybody who works at Walmart, because this is coming from the heart. I'm not saying this. I respect everybody's job. I just want y'all to know because Walmart ain't gonna tell y'all until about a week or two before they lay your ass off. They're going to digitize the shelves. Okay, part of the reason why majority of y'all still have a job there is because they need y'all to stock and restock the shelves. They need y'all to change the tags. I worked in retail before. I know I've been in management and all that shit. They need to restock. They need y'all to put the tags and stuff up. They need to keep all that shit up to date. When they digitize those shelves, they ain't gonna need y'all no more. The main reason y'all still have a job is because they need y'all to be like redoing the price tags and stuff. Then that's a lot because Walmart is a huge store. It's a big ass store. So they still need y'all to do that. But when they come in and y'all get wind that they're remodeling the store or they changing the shelves out and they putting these digital ones on there, and now the only thing you got to do is go into a computer and say, hey, the Samsung flat screen TV that was $678 is now $379. They just gonna go in the computer and change it. 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Or just the whole entire grocery section. It's not gonna take long for them to update those numbers no more. Then that's when you know, okay, you about to be out of a job soon. You know what I'm saying? And then as far as stocking and restocking, they got machines and that should look like Amazon in that bitch. They got machines and robots that can do that part. So this gonna be happening across all these retail stores. So Walmart's just, when Walmart announces something like this, you need to start reskilling right now. If you work at Walmart or any type of retail store, I don't care if you're in management, I don't care if you run I don't care if you're the store manager of Target, you need to find another gig. You need to be reskilling now.
Damn.
I'm just being honest. Samsung already showed you. I done went to Samsung 2-3 times. Y'all know I just moved. I be in and out of Samsung. I don't even talk to nobody at Sam's Club. I said Samsung. Right. I'm at Sam's Club.
Right. I know what you meant.
I be in and out, gang. I be bye-bye. Get the big ass boxes, bye-bye. I'm out. I don't talk to nobody unless I don't know where something is. For real. And truthfully, the Samsung app will tell you what aisle something is on. So I really don't got to talk to nobody. I be in that motherfucker in and out.
Yeah.
So I'm saying this from the heart because I care, because ain't nobody gonna tell y'all the truth because everybody is so scared to have this fucking conversation. Like, I get it, your livelihood, your life, this lifestyle you've created for yourself, it's a tough conversation, but it needs to be had because you want to maintain what you've worked so hard for. So reskill, make some investments, but you need to be on the move now. You out of time. The clock is started. Every day that you go into Walmart, Target, Kroger, Sam's Club, Costco, any retail store, you are on the clock now. Walmart has put the word out that, yeah, here's crypto. Y'all know blockchain is coming. Y'all know AI is coming. They go hand in hand. You on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
So ain't nobody else gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell y'all. Go whether you gonna reskill, make some investments, whatever the case might be, but you need to get on it now. Stop bullshitting. Don't be in denial. Don't be like, oh, Queen, I ain't heard nothing yet. You know, my area manager.
Listen,
like
if
that.
they think
No, he not.
If they think you bullshitting, just go look it up. Go look it up for yourself. Type in Walmart, blockchain, type in Walmart, crypto, and see how much they've been talking about it and been in for the past several years. Bingo. See what assets they've been talking about. I think they probably running with Hedera too.
For sure. They definitely wouldn't be surprised at all. So just putting it out there. Do what you need to do, but don't be out here being naive and just being lying to yourself about this whole situation. Like, let's stop right there. Stop lying to yourself. Yes, you work in retail. A lot of y'all are gone. I'm not saying 100% of y'all is gone, but I'm going to say that damn near 75 to 80% of y'all ain't going to have no job in 2 or 3 years. So you need to be figuring that shit out. So I'm going to keep going. So why it matters. So Walmart is huge and trusted. So adding crypto trading to his app could make crypto more accessible to people who aren't crypto nerds. So it bridges the gap between big retail and everyday big retail and digital finance. So it could push competitors, banks and other payment apps and exchanges to improve their crypto offerings. Walmart is definitely going to incentivize to do that because there's a lot of people that go to Walmart. You know what I'm saying? So yes, so things to watch out for pretty much is how secure and user-friendly this integration is going to be. So we got to see how they do with that. What fees, spreads or costs customers will face, and which U.S. states and when this feature will roll out. So that's what we got to watch out for. But yeah, y'all officially on the clock. If you in retail, get right. You don't got a lot of time. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't to scare you, fam. It's to light that fire up on you so you can get the shit moving, fam.
That's like if you want to create content, do it. If you want to start a business, do it. If you want to sell a product online, do it. Because I don't know what be stopping y'all for real. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When you first start out, just put the content out there. Stop worrying about the likes, the followers, the comments. Just put the content, because as you grinding, all that other shit comes naturally. Speaking from experience.
You're gonna figure it out. You're gonna figure out what works.
And God gonna make a way. Period. So just do it. The hardest part is starting. That's where a lot of y'all, you just got to start. Just do it. And what you got to lose at this point, I just told you, if you work in retail, you got any of these, you know what I'm saying, any of these admin jobs, you got 2 to 3 years tops left at that job. What you got to lose? Because you're going to lose everything if you just going to sit around and depend on the government and depend on the job. So what you got to lose now at this point? So do what you got to do, gang. Stop being scared. Just do it. Fuck it.
So much to gain. So much to gain.
So much to gain. So yeah, this next article. So yeah. As stagflation looms, experts advise how assets to own assets or risk being left behind. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, I'm interested in this right here.
Because D, how long we been saying this?
A very long time. Very long time. I think we've been saying this ever since we've been live. Like, you're gonna get left behind if you don't put yourself ahead by learning, about this technology, the emerging technology, and how it's going to be utilized in society. We've been talking about this for a very long time, family. Very long time.
Yes. So stagflation. So what?
We was talking about it. We was talking about it before we even met to our people.
Literally. So let's talk about it. So what stagflation means? So stagflation is weak economic growth. Okay, for those that didn't know, it's that and plus high inflation. So it's a tricky situation. So you get rising prices, and low or no wage growth. So people are squeezed. So that'd be my number one problem with people, because this is why I was going on people who was protesting Target. I'm like, y'all putting all this energy into protesting Target, but you ain't protesting this job that didn't keep your wages up with inflation. They gave you that same bitter ass, stupid ass little 0.25% raise they give you every year, but they couldn't up your pay. So y'all wanted to go get on Target ass about DEI, but you ain't getting on this company's ass about your goddamn pay. Like, so yeah, so stagflation is the result, because y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure if y'all had did something about it, y'all could have changed it. If y'all would have protested these jobs you work at the same way you protested from going to Target, I guarantee you would have been getting paid more by now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. But let's get into it. Own assets or risk being left behind. That's crazy. They definitely stole that from some influencers. So what's going on now? So this is what they're talking about in the article. So the U.S. is in a rare spot. So inflation is still fairly high. So the core PCE inflation is still above 2.9%, while the government is starting to consider cutting interest rates to help the economy. The job market is weakening. Big companies are announcing layoffs. The help wanted signs are showing fewer openings. The federal government is running huge annual deficits, over $2 trillion, which can add pressure on the dollar and the economy. So when inflation eating into the value of cash, holding just cash is risky. I'm gonna say that one more time. Holding just cash is risky. Your money loses buying power over time. So
Wow.
the advice: own real or productive assets, not just cash. So this article quotes the quotes is where did this quote from? Kebusai. Hold on. I don't know how to pronounce this fucking word.
Kobe's
Kobiss. Yeah, the Kobusi. I've seen it before. I've been in my head. I'd be like Kobusi letter. I just be reading it quick.
Kobasai.
Kobusai letter.
Mm,
Okay, Kobusai letter. Whatever. Own assets or be left behind.
Kobesi. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah. It's one of them words. I don't give a fuck. Like y'all all wrong in your head too. Own assets or be left behind. So by assets, they're talking about productive businesses, commodities, real estate, or scarce goods, digital stores of value, which is like digital assets that we've been talking about, Bitcoin, Ethereum, blah blah blah. These kinds of assets tend to hold value or even appreciate when inflation is high and currency is weakening.
Mm.
So this is the advice they are giving. So the experts are telling y'all to own assets or risk being left behind.
Say that again. Say that again.
The
For any.
experts are telling y'all, not me and D, not content creators, YouTubers, whatever you want to call us. No, the experts are advising to own assets or risk being left behind. And they made sure that they added in there not just commodities, not just real estate, not just productive businesses, but they made sure that they told you the digital assets, digital stores of value, however you want to put it.
Damn.
So
Damn.
that's what the experts are saying.
Damn. The experts is at least 2 years late.
Mad late. They should have been telling y'all to, accumulate these, is for the last 4 or 5 years, honestly.
Where was the experts back in, at least 2023?
Especially when we had that 85% dip game. That's when they really should have been telling y'all to get in, because y'all could have got in on a discount. Crazy discount.
Nah, Kween, they was too busy scaring y'all out of the shit.
Yeah, they wanted y'all worried about, they had everybody worried about, people ain't know they were going to have their job, because some people was like, I don't want to take the shot. They had everybody worried about that, and they had everybody, caught up in wearing a mask and standing 6 feet away, 5 feet, whatever it was.
And
that was what they had y'all worried about.
help. That whole FTX situation didn't help either. So.
That didn't help either, so they scared y'all away from it with that. Yeah, it's sad out here, but now they're telling y'all to buy them. So while you got this little window of opportunity, I would take advantage of it. I don't know. I think this shutdown is going to lead to something. I feel like this shutdown has given Trump more power, so we will see what comes out of it. But I can tell this is just a last minute. Can't say we didn't tell you effort.
Last ditch effort.
That's what it's given. Yeah, that's what it's given. So
because I think it was 2 weeks ago, Morgan Stanley was telling people, "Hey, yeah, add gold to your portfolios as well." You know what I'm saying? So now you want to tell niggas to get gold. Now you want to tell niggas to get crypto. Now you want to tell people to get assets. I'm good.
So let's talk about these assets real quick. So we got Bitcoin breaks 125K and one of the quietest rallies ever. Bitcoin. And just to go hand in hand with that, was this my article or yours, D?
I think this was yours.
Okay. And then at the same time, Bitcoin hits all-time high as US dollar is on track for worst year since 1973. So we're just gonna really go off that article because they both kind of say the same thing. But I just wanted to show y'all like this 1973 year. Why, what I'm saying? This is this needs to be discussed.
Okay. What is it about 1973?
So here we go. Yes. So Bitcoin, y'all know it hit an all-time high. At the same time, the US dollar is having a very bad year. It's the worst year since 1973 in terms of value drop. So what do they mean by worst year since 1973? So the dollar is losing value compared to other currencies. It's down more than 10% this year so far. Over long time frames, um, the US dollar has lost a lot of its purchasing power. So it's going this is terrible. So
Mm-hmm.
saying worst year since 1973 is a way to emphasize just how strong the decline is relative to decades of currency history. So why are Bitcoin and the dollar moving in opposite directions? So the article suggests a few reasons. When people lose confidence in a currency, they look for alternatives to store value, like gold and Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
macroeconomic factors, so inflation pressures, expected rate cuts by the Federal Reserve, political uncertainty, which is a government shutdown, are pushing more investors toward non-fiat assets. So we talked about this before. This is why y'all saw the market go up when the shutdown happened. I think a lot of people was expecting it to go down, but that is why it increased.
Mm.
People are looking for safe havens. So unusual behavior. So safe assets like gold and risky assets like stocks are both rising, which shows the market may be shifting to a new monetary outlook. Here we go. So
Mm.
the shift is here, y'all. Like these motherfuckers basically got on the boat and said, "All right, we're here now. Let's go to the
Yeah.
land." Those that's you know what I'm saying. It ain't but so many of us on the boat, so we on the way to these riches. So y'all, let's get ready because the shift is here. They have just shifted everything with this shutdown. So why is Bitcoin and the dollar moving in opposite directions? So when people lose confidence in the currency, it's because it's weakening. So they look for alternatives to store value. So blah blah blah. So why 1973 is a big deal? So 1973 was the year the U.S. dollar fully detached from gold. We talked about this on numerous occasions, especially if you were day one BlockNation.
Mm-hmm.
We used to talk about 1973 and the gold detachment like almost every day.
52
Um,
years ago. 52 years ago. God, man.
yeah.
Minute
So
ago.
before, huh?
Now I'm saying that was a minute ago. That was a minute
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, yeah. So before then, dollars were backed by gold, meaning you could exchange paper money for gold at a fixed rate. In 1971, President Nixon ended the gold standard, and by 1973, the dollar was allowed to float freely against other currencies. So this marked the beginning of fiat money. So money backed only by government trust, not by gold or any tangible asset. Since then, the dollar's purchasing power has fallen more than 85 to 90%. I'm gonna say
Jeez.
that one more
What?
time. The
What?
dollar, the dollar's purchasing power has fallen more than 85 to 90%. The US and other countries move to a debt-based monetary system where money supply keeps expanding through borrowing and printing. That's why we told y'all every single dollar in the system is somebody else's debt. So everybody's bank account got some money in it. I don't care if you only got $1.75. That $1.75 is debt. It ain't real. So since then, well, it's real because you could pay your bills, you could do something with it. But I'm just saying, y'all get what I'm saying. It
Yeah.
ain't
We
it
we
ain't worth much.
we got it. We
But
got you.
yeah, yeah. So yes, the US and other countries moved to a debt-based monetary system. So these motherfuckers got together in the 70s and said, let's move to a debt-based system.
Mm-hmm.
These
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers sat there and said, okay. I don't think that's how it went. I don't think it was that simple, but it's the fact that these motherfuckers came to the table with the idea, whoever that may be, Nixon and all these people, his people, came to the table and said, we are moving to fiat and we are going to move to a debt-based monetary system, and you bastards don't have you can't do anything about it.
He said, listen, let's never owe anybody ever again. Let's never owe anybody ever again.
But instead, let's fall in debt and let's
Yeah.
be, let's market everything off capitalism.
Yeah.
So here we are. So where money supply keeps expanding through borrowing and printing. So why the comparison matters now? So when Cointelegraph, which is where we got this article from, says 2025 might be the dollar's worst year since 1973, they mean the global trust in the US dollar is weakening again. like it did during that monetary shift 50 plus years ago. Many investors now see Bitcoin as the digital gold, a new alternative to fiat currency that can't be printed or devalued by governments. So what this could mean for Bitcoin's future? I really hate that they made this article about Bitcoin instead of just making it about crypto. Like that. I told y'all that bothers me. It's gonna always bother me. I cannot wait till this is like we're not doing this no more. It just be crypto. So I'm gonna change the word. I'm gonna swap it out. I'm saying crypto. I'm not saying Bitcoin. So what this could mean for crypto's future? So crypto, as a modern store of value, like gold in the 1970s, crypto is gaining recognition as a hedge against inflation and currency debasement. As more people lose confidence in traditional money, demand for crypto could rise. Institutional shift. Major players are starting to treat crypto as a strategic reserve asset, similar to gold holdings in the past. So possible new monetary era. Y'all, we're going to a new monetary system. We all know this. If the dollar's dominance keeps fading and central banks move toward digital currencies, which is CBDCs, aka stablecoins, crypto could become the people's currency, decentralized, borderless, and resistant to inflation. Well, we all know decentralized is a whole we ain't gonna get into it, but we know it's a lie. We know it's an illusion. Like these motherfuckers would not be doing that. So yeah, but that's basically what the article was talking about as far as crypto
Okay.
goes.
So it's like so what these guys are saying now is just like the blatant obvious that you need to get into this stuff. Like it's a necessary thing for you to do. It's a necessity at this time. Damn,
because they so they start off by telling you this is why I don't talk this why I don't talk to people who are think they know everything, because if you the first thing you tell me in your sales pitch is that the dollar's purchasing power has fallen 85 to 90%, I'm looking at my bank account like, so you telling me 85 to 90% of this money in my account ain't got no purchasing power? Like it's down, like it's this ain't
has lost.
Yep.
Has lost.
Like really, I technically ain't got no money. So that's telling me, so okay, if it's devalued, okay, my purchasing power has fallen. I definitely need to be reallocating these dollars into some assets so that it's, I can get, so I ain't fucked up pretty much.
Facts.
So I don't know how people get this type of information or come across this and then just sit there and be like, oh, okay. I don't understand it. You need to be making some more, especially people who out here who got the nice house, the fancy car, the you know what I'm saying, the beautiful family. You got this lavish lifestyle. You feel me? And you I know you come across this type of information because of the environment you've put yourself in, that you work so hard to be there for. And you're coming across the information and you're not looking, you're saying, oh no, that's a scam. I'm not getting into crypto. I'm not going to put my money into crypto. Even though they just told you that we have a new monetary system coming. What do y'all think the monetary system is? The new one. What did y'all like? What?
You know what it is too? I think some people they know probably got scammed and they probably just want to stay away from it altogether. But because they put their money into a platform and didn't do their due diligence and stuff like that. Because I heard a lot of stories like that too, where it's just like, yo, I thought it was a scam because I knew people that got scammed and shit like that. So
yeah, and unfortunately, the bad actors in the space has made it bad for everybody. But that's the same thing with the U.S. dollars. We have similar stories. People getting scammed outside of crypto. People have become very clever. But that didn't stop you from, using the U.S. dollar, even though people figured out ways to scam that.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's how people got to look. That's the perspective that you got to kind of come in at. But that's my comeback when anytime people say that. It's like, oh, I got scammed before. Okay, well, I think we've all got. You're actually getting scammed right now with the current system you're fighting so hard to be in. They're scamming you right now. You get scammed every time you get paid when they take these illegal taxes out your check.
And nothing's new under the sun, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure the same thing. People had the same idea when credit cards and debit cards came into play. They were just like, "Oh no, I'll never do that shit, man. I'll never." You know what I'm saying? Swipe my card and cash is king. And where, I barely see cash when I'm out. Barely. When I'm at wherever, ain't nobody pulling cash out. Jokers is pulling their phones out, they watches out, they that's it. And they cars out. That's it.
Yep.
And it's
Yep.
nothing's new under the sun, fam. Nothing's new under the sun.
Let me read some of these comments. My bad, y'all. I got new equipment on the way.
Gold is a tier 1 asset. Facts.
For sure. You better buy XRP while you still can. With the supply shock lingering, crypto B boy knows something. He knows something. Yeah, just wanted to read some of the comments. My bad, y'all. When I'm on the other screen, I can't see nothing. But yeah, appreciate y'all. But yeah, nah, 100% facts. So let's talk about BlackRock real quick.
Oh yeah.
BlackRock's $24 billion Bitcoin flywheel is moving BTC liquidity with 800% growth. That's a lot of growth. So let's talk about that real quick. Let's get them likes up over here on TikTok. Y'all almost there. I see y'all getting close to 100K. Shout out to everybody over there who double tapping the screen. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know we shadow banned, so this is very helpful. We really appreciate it.
Jeez.
This me? This you?
I think this is you again. I think you had a lot.
I thought that was yours.
No, I had the
Okay, let me do one of yours real quick because I need to drink some water.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Here you go. You could do it. Let's talk about the U.S. shutdown. The U.S. shutdown week jobs data. Yeah, talk about them week jobs data right quick.
Okay. All right. So week jobs data. Let's talk about it. So hold on 1 second.
Except my thumb needs a rest break. Yeah, go ahead, gang. Appreciate you for sure.
What happened?
No, I was reading comments on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, we got this next article. Yeah, y'all can see. Okay, U.S. shutdown and week jobs data drive record $6 billion in crypto inflows.
Yeah. So basically, what happened was, possible, the government shutdown and weak jobs data made investors worry about, the economy. So because of that, lots of money rushed into crypto as, a safe liquid place to park their cash. So there was a record money flow, about $6 billion. $6 billion went into crypto investment products in 1 week, the most ever. I'm saying that again, about $6 billion went into crypto investment products in 1 week, the most ever. The total money managed by these products hit about $245 billion. And basically, people are like asking, like, why now though? So investors are reacting to the Fed recently cut rate cuts, right? Weak employment numbers and concerns about the U.S. government stability after the shutdown. And it ain't just hype. People are using crypto as a hedge, right? Against economy uncertainty, not just for speculation. So Bitcoin, about 3.35 billion, had its strongest week ever. U.S. Bitcoin ETFs like BlackRock's took in 3.2 billion of that. Then Ethereum, about 1.48 billion. Solana with about 706.5 million. And then XRP with 219 million. So when people worry about the economy, they sometimes move into, these types of assets thinking that, they will hold value and be easier to trade, obviously, right? This week was that in crypto, fam. So Bitcoin still remains a main anchor, in the crypto, during these shaky ass times. And then investors and ETFs are driving a lot of these flows, not just regular traders. This is a lot of institutional push. That's why you're hearing about a lot of these partnerships and a lot of these big banks pushing towards this. Morgan Stanley this, Walmart that. This is a lot of big ass companies driving this shit. And then important players, of course, is BlackRock. And it matters because of it shows that crypto is being used more like a digital gold, right? And it's more of a hedge, fam. It's more of a hedge. Just like what we were just talking about earlier, fam. Safe haven. If you don't get into these assets, good luck, fam. Good luck. Good luck.
And if you
Good
plan
luck.
to do, if some of you just plan to do nothing, you feel me? Just go ahead and start learning about UBI and what you need to do to get your UBI, because that's really how you're gonna be surviving. You gotta learn about the UBI. I hope you know what I'm saying. I hope y'all ain't got to stand in that long ass line. Hopefully, you just got to get something in your Apple Wallet, Google Wallet, you know what I'm saying, Samsung Wallet. Hopefully, they just send it straight there. That way, you don't have to worry about standing in line and shit. But
Yeah.
you go ahead and just be learning about that, seeing how that's gonna work, how much you know what I'm saying, how much they're gonna give you monthly. Is it gonna be based off your current lifestyle, or they gonna just treat it like unemployment? They only give you 70% of whatever you was making. It's time for you to start figuring that out. That way you can start rearranging, and downsizing your life. Because that's what you finna that's what's gonna happen. For those that plan to do nothing at all. Like, even if you just want to reskill, for those who love careers and working and shit, reskilling. You ain't even trying to do that. Just know UBI, go ahead and educate yourself on that. Because that's how you'll be surviving. Depending on the government.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all on TikTok getting us over 100K likes.
Shout out to y'all, appreciate that. The best cold wallet to get. Hey, everybody drop their favorite cold wallet in the chat. So since me and D don't get paid and they ain't nobody sponsoring, I ain't talking about no cold wallets no more. At this point in the game, we done put so many people on and brought these companies so much business. I'm not promoting shit no more.
Yeah.
So everybody drop their favorite cold wallet in the chat. There you go. You can do your homework. Y'all people putting their preference in there, and there you go. But yeah, they ain't getting no more free promo out of us. Fuck that shit. All
Yeah,
right. So
that was really it. That was it for that.
okay, cool. Let's talk about Galaxy real quick. Galaxy launches crypto trading platform to take on Robinhood.
Oh
That's
yeah.
that's bold as hell. How the hell they finna
Yeah.
do that? Robinhood, you know what I'm saying? They pretty solid, gang.
So basically, Galaxy One mobile app. So they focus on easy to use trading for individuals. Limited but blue chip coins. They start with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana to keep things simple and trusted. And they're talking about yields up to 8% APY for accredited investors and 4% APY for via Galaxy One Cash. Got fewer restrictions. So basically, Galaxy Digital is the company launching this Galaxy One. Zach Prince, who's the managing director, says that they see a strong fit for accredited investors, and they want to compete with Coinbase. They want to compete with Kraken. They want to compete with Robinhood. They must know a whole lot of money about to be flowing in. They must know a whole lot of people about to be qualified.
Something, gang.
Right.
Something up. Mm-hmm.
So basically, what the rivals are doing. So basically, Kraken raised $100 million back in September to grow and move toward potentially going public. And Kraken is blending TradeFi with crypto. They bought NinjaTrader. I remember us talking about that for $1.5 billion. That was a huge acquisition right there. NinjaTrader. If you know anything about NinjaTrader, some of y'all may trade on NinjaTrader. You could trade, a whole lot of shit on NinjaTrader. That's how I was starting. When I first got into trading a while ago, I started trading the bond market on NinjaTrader, and I was just like, yo, this shit is wild. It was a whole nother world. And they launched X stocks, right? That could be traded on blockchains and even outside of Kraken. And this is important because the more competition means better apps, features, and possibly better rates for users. There's nothing wrong with competition. Competition makes it better, honestly. So if anybody feels like they want to put their hat in the ring against Coinbase and a Kraken, for that matter, go ahead, do it. If you got the capital, if you got the means to do it, go ahead, do it. Limiting to the top 3 tokens may take out.
What'd you say, D?
No. I was saying limiting to top 3 tokens on the top 3 coins may make Galaxy One feel safer and simpler for beginners. Just because they're in, Solana, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, but they're eventually gonna have to expand if they want to stay around, right? And then the exchanges are racing to combine regular stocks and cryptos, which make investing more flexible for the future. Because we was talking about that a lot in the past several weeks. Everything is going to be tokenized. They are literally doing that right now before your eyes. Kraken got the X stocks. Robinhood got their platform. You're right. They're all doing it, fam. They're all doing it. It's gonna be a lot of money to be made, not just in the crypto market, but in the stock market as well, fam. Like for real. Because if they're gonna tokenize the stocks,
Is D going in and out for just me?
oh, you don't hear me?
He was going in and out. It might just be me though. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, you good now though.
Okay. Um nah. Okay. So basically, yeah, we've been talking about the stocks and everything's gonna be tokenized. So it's gonna be a lot of opportunity, not just in the crypto market for sure, but in the stock, this is gonna help the stock market. This shit is gonna help the stock market go up, in my opinion, if they're tokenizing stocks. Because then you got more people.
Everybody can get in.
Yeah, everybody gonna get in.
It's enough money out here for everybody. That's why I don't be understanding why everybody be trying to be a hater or whatever. It's enough money out here for everybody, family. Everybody can eat, gang. We're in a digital system.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, I know some people is against this shit, but it's like, bro, it is what it is. We're not going to do nothing about it. So capitalize. It's enough money out here for everybody to get paid, live a great life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get off that frequency. Oh, it's bad. It's the mark of the beast. Like, nigga, you been had the mark of the beast. They probably marked you when you was born, gang. Like at this point, this where we at. This where we at. Like, get paid or live a miserable life. It's gonna be one of the two. You feel me? Get paid, live a miserable. Some people, if you want to live holistically and go live in the woods, and that makes you happy, go do it. But
yeah. But
if not, this your options, gang.
Cats ain't doing that. Cats ain't built.
Majority of y'all ain't built like that, gang. Y'all ain't going to go live outside, gang. You're not living in a tree house, my nigga. You ain't doing that shit.
Most of y'all not doing that, fam. Most of y'all not doing that. Y'all too familiar with technology and going to the store and all that shit. Good luck. So that you can miss me with that mark of the beast stuff, fam. I mean, go if you want to listen. If you screaming that shit, go read the TikTok terms of service. Read them shits like every week. They keep updating it every week. But yeah, so Galaxy putting their hat in the ring.
Yeah, get right, y'all. Everybody get right.
We're gonna see. Queen froze. What? Yo, you froze on YouTube? What's going on? Yo, you froze on YouTube. I can't see you.
What's going on? You can see me over here though, right?
Yeah, I see you over there.
It might be restream. Restream acting weird.
Oh, okay.
This joint ain't trying to load up. Reload. We must be giving too much game because if my Wi-Fi was out, you wouldn't be able to see me over here because my iPad is only through Wi-Fi. So
yeah, it's too much sauce, fam. This ain't never happened, fam.
Yeah, because like one is working, but the other one ain't working.
Oh man, nah, that's crazy. It
ain't trying to reload either.
Damn.
It ain't trying to reload. It's like I might have to exit all the way completely out. Internet. I don't know what's going on.
Joker said too much sauce. Oh, we got the 111,000 likes over there on TikTok. Appreciate y'all. 111.
All right, hold on. I'm setting up.
She's setting it up. She's setting it up, y'all.
It's crazy they fucked the flow up like that.
Oh yeah. We was they still over there rocking though.
Insane. Hey, mute one of them. Someone got to get muted.
Yeah. I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
All right, y'all. We back. I don't know what happened. Sorry. Shit
Yeah,
got fucked up. Can y'all see us now over here on YouTube? Let us know.
should be straight.
Should be straight. We good over here. We good. We can hear. Okay. Insane. 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 All right. We back. We back. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened because everything was good on TikTok. So yeah, too much sauce. We must have been. But look, they like, yeah, they got chill them out real quick. It's like, when it started getting to that 200, they would start acting funny. 200 people come in. All right, back. We back. Yeah, we back. Y'all let everybody know we back. Let everybody know we back. Um, Morgan Stanley was the one we got to talk about next, right?
Oh yeah, we can. Yep.
Morgan Stanley. Okay.
So Morgan Stanley. What's going on with them? So Morgan Stanley, huge bank. Now says Bitcoin is like digital gold. This is what they're saying now. So basically, their advice is some investors should put a small slice of their money into Bitcoin, between 2 and 4%, depending on how much risk they can handle. So Morgan Stanley, huge institution, is now telling you put some money into Bitcoin. Okay. Because Morgan Stanley helps guide about 2 trillion in client money, even a small percentage could be a lot. If many clients follow this advice, up to about 40 to 80 billion could move into Bitcoin. They still warn that Bitcoin may be bumpy and volatile, but when the economy is shaky, it's less wild than it used to be. So what they recommend is, your wealth conservation or income, low risk is 0% in crypto. Balanced growth up to 2%. Market growth 3%. Opportunistic growth 4%. And this is big. I guess this is big for them because a big traditional bank publicly saying a small amount of Bitcoin allocation is okay makes crypto feel more normal for regular investment portfolios. So now that these cats is like, yeah, just put a little bit of money into crypto, or put a little bit of money into Bitcoin rather. They didn't even say crypto. They said Bitcoin. How do you feel about them just saying Bitcoin and not crypto?
You know how I feel about it. You know how I feel about it. I hate when they do that. But they shouldn't be. It's kind of. Kurt ain't in here. I will say they should say crypto. They shouldn't tell people to just be buying Bitcoin. Like that's very, very specific. I think it's very unprofessional for an institution like Morgan Stanley to be just advising people to only buy Bitcoin, and Ethereum when they know that there is more assets than just Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think that's very misleading, and I think that they're hiding information from their clients, which in turn they should be sued. I think we have a lawsuit here.
You said you got a lawsuit. And
I think we have a lawsuit here.
Shout out to Cheney. She said that they would advise that now that Bitcoin is at all-time highs. Exactly.
And they're gonna dump on your head. It's not say the last part, and they're gonna dump on
your head. They're gonna dump on your head. Exactly. That's the same thing I was saying about I think it was Morgan Stanley too. I think it was Morgan Stanley talking about gold. Make sure you get into gold when gold hit an all-time high. They're gonna tell you to get into these assets when it's at an all-time high, fam. Come on, fam. Don't be boo-boo the fool out here, fam. You right? Don't go tracing green candles. Anyway.
Yeah, it's like Crypto Leroy said over here, misguidance on purpose, literally. And they know that the people like the boomers are not hip. And they're taking advantage of the boomer. They're taking advantage. Some of us, this is our parents. For some of y'all, you may be a little younger. This may be your grandparents. Regardless, I feel like they're trying to take advantage of my mama, and I take that personally because y'all know that they don't know which ad they don't know what the hell. Like they know my mom worked in finance, so she's not oblivious or dumb to the fact that finance is changing, but she's not aware of the different technologies and the different digital assets that she has access to that she could be utilizing with her 401k. You know what I'm saying? She's not privy to that information, but she knows something's going down. So it's like, stop taking advantage of these people and their money just to fuck. Like, y'all already fucked the boomers over. Y'all gonna really fuck them over like that and just tell them to get in Bitcoin at all-time highs? Like, y'all are evil. Like, y'all are demonic as fuck. Y'all evil. Like, they already got, a lot of them got the short end of the stick. A lot of them retired with nothing. A lot of them gotta work jobs just to make ends meet. Like y'all already did them dirty. Y'all gonna do them the dirtiest and take whatever they got left in their savings and make them buy at the top. In my opinion, it's fuck Morgan Stanley and all these brokers. This shit is crazy. This is why we try that's why shout out to the boomers that are in BlockNation, that are in DeFi, that are learning DeFi, or just boomers in general, whether you learn it from us or anybody else. Shout out to the boomers that are learning DeFi and are learning about these digital assets. Because I take this shit personally. Because it's like you trying to take advantage of my mama. You taking advantage of people's parents right now. Mm-hmm. This all they got. Like they want privy to a lot of this information and don't let them be African American on paper. They won't. My mom didn't get that type of info. Y'all didn't even want to tell them about stocks. You know how much further ahead if she would have knew she should have been buying Google and Amazon in the 90s, fresh in her career. You know how much of a different life I would have had. I had a great life, but she could have gave me even better one. But y'all was hiding information, and then y'all turning around, y'all doing the same. Y'all fucked them over their whole adult life. Y'all gonna continue to fuck them over. That shit is crazy. But this is the world we live in. This is why I be saying like, get hip to the information and make money. This is the system we in because ain't nobody doing nothing to fight back in it. So get paid from it. So get as much information as possible and take advantage of this opportunity. That's why I'm so passionate about it. Because we already watched our parents get taken advantage of, and they're still taking advantage of them. Because a lot of them is sitting. A lot of us, yes, we accumulated assets. A lot of us did well for ourselves over the years, and yes, we accumulated. But y'all know how much further along we could have been if somebody like D could have talked his mom into getting more digital assets, or somebody like me could have taught my mom into get, you know what I'm saying? Like if they would have knew the magnitude and they was privy to the information like we are, we would have had hundreds. Some of us would have had hundreds of thousands of dollars to throw in this market. Not the little pennies we had left after we paid our bills. We just happened to have got a lot of time, so we was able to accumulate a lot for those of us who got in early. But it's like, gang, we could be so much further. We could have been. This could have helped the entire family because of the money the boomers is sitting on, but they just don't know. Nope. And then you got Morgan Stanley just telling these people, yeah, just put a good 2 to 4%, whatever you can afford, into Bitcoin at the top.
At the tippy top. At the tippy top.
Crazy. Crazy. This is where we at right now, though. That it's terrible. It's terrible. I hate that, gang. I hate it for real.
They're looking for that liquidity, fam. They're looking for that liquidity. So Bitcoin is being treated more like a serious long-term asset to them, right? And them just suggesting 2 to 4% is enough to benefit if Bitcoin does well, but not so big that if it's overwhelming your portfolio. So they're so concerned about your portfolio because at the end of the day, they don't want to lose their customers. They don't want to lose their clients. You know what I mean? Because they handle a lot of money, right? But at the same time, they're not gonna help you that much, fam. Right? They're not gonna help you that much. So they're not gonna tell you about Stellar. And it's crazy. I was watching the show yesterday. I seen the Stellar logo on some hotel towels, and I'm just like, damn, they really telling niggas. Yeah, they're not gonna tell you about all these other shits, all these other things out here. You know what I'm saying? That's why you really got to take it upon yourself and do the work, right? And I know some of y'all are tired. Some of y'all are tired. But listen, this is gonna save you and your bloodline for generations, fam.
100%. Sun is hot rod. That's a fact too. Some of them are stubborn, but some of them will listen. It is some out there that will listen. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly say, but some of them stubborn because they tired though. You got to give them grace. Yeah, they tired. They've been through a lot in their life. You got to think about when you sit back and actually think about the boomers and everything that's transpired from the time they was born to this day. They've been through a lot. I'd be stubborn too. Like, nigga, I'm tired of all these shifts. God damn it. I'll be acting the same way. Shit. Damn, every time I turn around, we gotta change something. Like, I'll be tired too. At this point, I'm 68, 69 years old. I don't want to be bothered with this shit. I'll be tired too. Shit. For real. Y'all gotta think about how exhausted they are. They exhausted, gang. You feel me? But no, some of them is stubborn. I mean, that's everybody. So, but yeah, I think was that everything. Oh, we gotta talk about Ripple right quick. I'm sorry. I know somebody's gonna get me.
Oh yeah, and play the clip too from that Cecil has sent. You get a chance.
Where did he send it to?
About from the Patreon. Remember?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'll play it after this. Got you. So Real quick, Ripple bank charter decision due this October. So I just wanted to point this out because they showed some documents on here. Shout out to Chad and all of them over here on X. But they signed some documents. It looks like this was signed by Stewart and Timothy, and this was June 30th, 2025. So now all eyes is on October for Ripple's national bank charter decision. And I believe they told us this when it first came out that they was applying for it because of how long it would take. What is it, like a 6-month type of situation for the application process? It was something like that. So yeah, this is just them showing the documentations and all that good stuff. So just wanted to show y'all this firsthand. That Ripple. So if this does happen in October, and this decision is positive for Ripple, y'all about to see some major price appreciation with XRP. Maybe y'all will stop talking shit about Jake Claver and other people in the space who y'all don't know who rubbing elbows with who, and it's telling y'all straight up, get what you can because this price is gonna be $50 to $100 at the end of this year, and y'all keep calling them insane because you're just going off of your research. Listen, everything ain't on the internet, family. I'm gonna tell you can research until your fucking fingers bleed. Everything is not on the internet. I wholeheartedly tell y'all that everything is not on the internet. I'm telling you. Sometimes it's who you know. So I'm not gonna sit here and be a moon boy or whatever, but I'm gonna stand 10 toes on it where because of what I know and I can't share on this live, I would stop talking shit about Jake Claver and a couple of others. I would stop.
Damn.
So I'm gonna leave it at that because because who folks rub elbows with versus your research is two different things. Two different things.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I think that was it for right now, y'all. That's all we have for right now. I got a clip to play for y'all. Shout out to everybody in the Patreon. So we're getting ready to get busy with that. As y'all know, I'm settling into my crib. But we getting ready to start. I'm gonna start that $50 challenge, and as promised, I'm gonna show y'all all of that on the live. D, can you send the? Never mind. As promised, though, yes, I'm going to do the $50 journey. I'm going to show the progress on the live. It's not going to be in depth like it's going to be on the Patreon, but I will show progress on the live.
On that 126.
I'm going to show y'all the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm not just going to show the good. Y'all going to see the ups and the downs. Y'all going to see all that. Give me 1 second. Y'all bear with me for 1 second. D, did you have any? Oh yeah, go ahead and tell them what you said in the beginning because there's more people in here now about the email.
Oh yeah, if you took the NFT class, part 2 is on Wednesday. You should have got an email if you bought the NFT class. If you bought if you bought it last week or recently, you should have got an email with part 2. The Zoom call is in there for this Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And there's some directions in there, and the replay is in there as well. So make sure you check your email. The call is in there.
So follow instructions. Follow the instructions.
Follow the instructions, fam. If you want to benefit greatly from the part 2 of the class, follow the instructions I put in there. Because it's incredible. It's incredible what Mike is doing for the community, fam. He's literally showing y'all before this shit becomes more commonplace.
Yeah, but because when the NFTs pick that traction back up, it's gonna pick it up fast like it did when everybody was buying the monkeys and apes and all that shit. So it's better to be privy to the information than not. The class is still available. You'll get the recording and all that good stuff. Part 2 is gonna be on Wednesday. So yeah, take advantage. So yeah, real quick, y'all. So make sure y'all get in that DeFi Patreon. I'm just gonna show y'all a taste of what we be doing in there. And we're just gonna continue to scale up from here. But it's just gonna get better and better. But I'm just gonna show y'all a clip real quick. Y'all can listen in over here on TikTok because I can't do the camera right now. But here we go.
Okay, welcome back to BlockNation DeFi. In today's video breakdown, we're going to go over staking your crypto on Uphold Exchange. We're going to do a step-by-step breakdown on how you can take advantage of these staking opportunities and earn passive income on your digital assets.
So there you go. That's just like a little taste of it. So y'all can kind of see like it's step-by-step instructions in the Patreon. That way everybody can see what's going on. You always got that video to go back to because all the videos are posted in the Patreon. So you can be watching these videos as you're getting into some of these staking opportunities or yield farming opportunities, whatever. So I just kind of want to show y'all so y'all can get a taste of what the videos are like, what we're explaining, and then it's from here we're just gonna continue to scale up with DeFi. Because I want everybody to be getting paid. I know everybody need another source of income. I know I need more income. D need more income. Everybody in this chat need more income. I don't think nobody gonna complain about having another source of income.
Nope.
Yeah, and earning yield off their money. So yeah, just wanted to just give y'all a taste of that. Getting the Patreon. Also, we are I know some people may not want to get in the Patreon and they'd rather just take the class, whatever. Some people learn on their own, whatever the case might be. So we are probably gonna do another DeFi class, but it's gonna be on something people been asking for. Which is if you in the Patreon, we're gonna talk about it. We'll talk about it later. But balancing and rebalancing has been a big question, and we're gonna probably do a class on it. Okay, balancing and rebalancing because that's a big part of DeFi. That's like the part that everybody gotta learn and figure out and really get down pat for sure. Okay. So yeah, we'll have more information on that for the evening live. So make sure y'all back at 6 o'clock. But yeah, make sure y'all get in that Patreon. Like I said, getting into these pools, it should be paying for itself. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna do that $50 challenge. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Other than that, we're gonna see y'all this evening. Make sure everybody that's in the NFT class or plans to get in and check your email. All the information is in there. Get in the Telegram, all that good stuff. Other than that, y'all, we're gonna see y'all on the evening live. We'll see y'all at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Somebody said next Monday. No. This Wednesday is part 2 of NFT class. We did part 1 last Wednesday. Part 2 is this Wednesday, upcoming Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you paid for the class, you should have an email for part 2. All right.
For sure. So yeah, appreciate y'all for running them likes up. KB want to get to 126K. Okay.
Oh, you're trying to match Bitcoin.
Okay, I like the synergy. Okay, cool. Yes, somebody said yes, balancing the rebalancing class. Yes. Okay, so yeah, balancing. Yeah, if that's cool with y'all, balancing the rebalancing class, drop a fire. Trying to get some feedback to see, if we should do a class on this for balancing and rebalancing. Drop a fire if you want the balancing and rebalancing class.
We had 127. Shout out to y'all.
We got the 127. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all. We surpassed 128. That's what it is.
Okay. All right. Shout out to y'all. Okay. So yeah, balancing and rebalancing. We'll have more details this evening. But other than that, 128K. Yeah, appreciate y'all for the likes. Thank y'all so much. That really helped us out. That kept us on the algorithm today because the numbers stayed up. So I definitely see a difference. So that's the target every live 100K. Because they got a shadow ban so crazy. Even over here on YouTube, that's why we be asking y'all to comment, like, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Because even over here on YouTube, we shadow ban. So appreciate everybody. So yeah, we'll talk more about that balancing and rebalancing class this evening, and we'll get to it. But other than that, y'all, we appreciate it. We'll see y'all 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Kween and Dean, we build great dreams in this crypto world. Nothing's as high.
Get in blockchain now. Stop listening to the media. Stop listening to all the naysayers and all the doubters. Those are the same people that told people that the internet was just a phase. And now look at the world. Can't operate without the internet.
Listen, real quick. Don't disrespect yourself. And look these up. Right now. You won't regret it. Things are happening. Look these up. Right now.
Kween and D dropping crypto gems. It's like they got the vision, seeing future trends. So I with the move before the crowd reacts. First to make connections, no room for the hacks. No speculation, just straight facts in the flow. Navigating this market, watching profits roll. From Bitcoin to altcoins, they know the game. In the world of finance, the change in the frame. Queen's got the insight, D's got the voice. Together they rise, man, and make the right choice. Educating the masses, bring it back to the dark. In this crypto revolution, they igniting the spark. So if you on the road, you better tune in tight. Kween and D on the mic, bringing truth to light. In every podcast episode, they set the pace and the hustle at the block to their right. So free.
Shit going crazy right now. Let me just go ahead and share my screen. So yes, the House passed the Genius Act in a 307-122 vote. Shout out to Congress who was tired of stifling innovation and got this done. So yes, the Genius Act is headed to President Trump's desk, who plans to sign it at the White House ceremony. This shit real deep.
Kween and
This shit real.
we
Oh my god.
build
Oh my
things in this
god.
crypto world.